Have you ever met someone who just seems to glow from within? They walk into a room, and without saying a word, they command a quiet respect. They have this calm, centered energy that's both peaceful and powerful. What if I told you that this isn't some rare, magical quality, but something you can cultivate within yourself? It all starts with what I like to call the inner sun. Think of this inner sun as the core of your being, your personal vitality, your inner fire, and your awakened potential. It's the source of your passion, your drive, and your unique spark. For many of us, this sun is often dim, hidden behind clouds of distraction, self-doubt, and impulsive behavior. But through the practice of you can learn to clear those clouds and let your inner sun rise, shining brighter than ever before. So, how do we do this? It begins with discipline. Now, I know the word discipline can sound harsh or restrictive, but think of it differently. Imagine it as the act of intentionally building a fire. Each time you choose to focus on a task instead of scrolling on your phone, you add a log to the fire. Each time you respond with patience instead of reacting with anger, you gently stoke the embers. Each time you stick to a healthy habit, even when you don't feel like it, you are feeding your inner flame. This consistent practice of discipline builds a profound inner warmth. It's a warmth that radiates outward as confidence, not the loud, arrogant kind, but a quiet, unshakable belief in yourself. You start to feel more centered, more grounded in who you are. The constant need for external validation begins to fade away because you are generating your own warmth, your own light. You become your own source of power. This self-reliance creates a solid foundation, making you less susceptible to the shifting opinions and energies of the world around you. You develop a centered presence that people can feel. One of the most immediate effects of strengthening your inner sun is a remarkable clarity of mind. Think about how much mental energy we waste every single day. We give it away to mindless distractions, to worrying about things we can't control, to replaying past mistakes, and to feeding fleeting impulses. Each of these is like a leak, draining the energy that could be fueling your inner sun. When you practice self-control, you are essentially patching up these leaks. You stop giving your precious energy away to things that don't serve you. You make a conscious choice to direct your focus where it matters most. As you do this, your mind becomes clearer and sharper. The mental fog lifts. You can think more deeply, solve problems more effectively, and see your path forward with greater precision. This mental clarity isn't just about being smarter. It's about being more present and intentional in every moment. As your inner sun rises, something fascinating happens to your personal energy field. It becomes more focused, more radiant, and more grounded. An undisciplined mind often has a scattered, chaotic aura. The energy is all over the place, constantly reacting to external stimuli. But as you cultivate inner discipline, your energy consolidates. It becomes a coherent, powerful field that emanates from your core. This is something others can sense, even if they can't put it into words. They notice it in your presence. Your eyes become calm and steady, holding a gaze that is both gentle and unwavering. Your movements become more deliberate and graceful, free from nervous, jerky energy. There's a quiet strength about you that is magnetic. You don't need to be loud or demand attention. Your presence alone speaks volumes. People are naturally drawn to this grounded, peaceful energy because it feels safe, stable, and authentic. This internal transformation is the launchpad for a much bigger journey. As your inner sun grows stronger, it illuminates your path to a higher purpose. With the distractions and noise turned down, you can finally hear the subtle whispers of your own intuition. You begin to understand what you're truly here to do. Your willpower, which is directly linked to your inner fire, becomes immensely stronger. The goals that once seemed impossible now feel within reach. You're no longer just drifting through life. You're consciously creating it. This elevated mindset changes everything. You start seeing challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow stronger. You approach life with a sense of curiosity and courage, rather than fear and anxiety. Your perspective shifts from one of scarcity to one of abundance, because you realize that the ultimate resource, your inner power, is infinite. A crucial benefit of this process is profound emotional stability and resilience. Life will always have its ups and downs. The winds will blow, and the storms will come. But when you have a strong inner sun, you have an anchor. You are no longer a leaf tossed about, by every emotional gust. Instead, you are the deeply rooted tree that can bend without breaking. When you feel anger, you can observe it without letting it consume you. When you feel sadness, you can honor it without drowning in it. This emotional balance doesn't mean you become unfeeling or robotic. On the contrary, you feel everything more deeply, but you are no longer controlled by your emotions. You are the calm center of your own emotional storm. This resilience allows you to navigate life as challenges with grace and to bounce back from setbacks faster and stronger than before. Ultimately, a rising inner sun gives you a magnetic, peaceful, yet incredibly powerful energy. It's a paradox that makes perfect sense when you experience it. You become more influential, not by forcing your will on others, but by inspiring them with your own inner light. You lead by example. Your peace becomes a source of comfort to those around you, and your strength gives them courage. This is the kind of power that truly matters. It's not about control over others. It's about mastery over yourself. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about having the most resonant presence. It's a quiet power that is felt, not just seen. So, let's bring it all together. The journey to unlocking your true potential isn't about chasing external achievements or seeking approval from others. It's an inside job. True, lasting radiance comes from inner discipline. It comes from the daily moment-to-moment choices to feed your inner fire, to clear your mind, and to master your impulses. Start today. Identify one small area where you can practice more self. Maybe it's putting your phone away for an hour. Maybe it's committing to a 5-minute meditation. Maybe it's choosing to listen instead of reacting in your next conversation. Each small act is a log on the fire, a ray of light from your rising sun. Remember, your inner sun is already there, waiting to be uncovered. You have everything you need to let it shine. The most radiant, powerful, and authentic version of you is not something you have to find. It's something you have to build, one disciplined choice at a time. True radiance isn't worn, it's embodied. It comes from within. Thank you for joining me on this exploration today. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on inner growth and self. Let your light shine.